live from somewhere up a creek, and we are so glad to see each and every one of you. We're going to wait here for just a little while for some people to get on. And today we are jeeping down to the eastern part of Carteret County. We're going to visit the communities of Cedar Island and Atlantic, North Carolina, two of our remote and wonderful fishing communities. Has a lot of history out of Carteret County. We just thought we would take a ride and start filming these communities. A lot of people have a lot of interest in those areas. They're remote and just a wonderful, wonderful part of our county here in Carteret. We hope everybody's doing good today. We got Mike over here. Hello.
Good morning. Or afternoon.
Morning.
That's right.
Michael's
Still asleep.
3 o'clock in the afternoon, and it's still morning to Michael. Yeah.
3 in the morning.
We are taking a little bit of time to let the water clear up and kind of give us a little bit of a break from the wet weather we've been having, and we are excited about getting back out on our kayaks. We are really looking forward to that. We have some fish we want to get out there and hunt for. We're also talking about taking a trip around Janesville, North Carolina. Some of those areas. Michael has a lot to tell you about the history of that area. He used to fish up there on the Roanoke River right much. And you got anything to say about that, Mikey? Want to share anything with him about the herring and all that you used to go up there and fish?
Yeah, it's just a lot of history, a whole lot of history about it. A lot of the herring are gone right now. I don't know what happened. I think with the netting, a lot of the netting that went on the Roanoke River. They're not allowed to do that now on there.
Right.
But something, got
Isn't
rid
that
of there.
connected to a place called Three Sisters?
Yeah, and then it runs out into the Albemarle Sound. Roanoke
Right.
River runs right out into the Albemarle Sound.
And we're going to go up there and try to catch some
I want to go up there and catch some rockfish.
rockfish.
Stripers.
Michael's going to bring me into the rockfish. If that's half as exciting as what I had enjoyed with that trout tournament, boy, am I looking forward to it. That was a wonderful tournament. However, we always see it turn out like it has every year, where there's always a great big one brought in, at the end of the year. And our winner this year was pretty lucky. I don't know if he wasn't from here, the fish was brought in here, or just what happened. It's pretty hard for locals to compete. There's a lot of people in that tournament. Another thing is, Texas has been hit hard. Our heart just breaks to see all the trout that got killed in that freeze.
We got away with it here this year.
Wow, we did. We really did. It's been a hard year down there in Texas, and I'm just amazed at the great big trout that they have been picking up right off of the ground down there. It just blows my mind.
Yeah, they've been picking them up for a week.
Big trout. I'm talking 10, 11 pounders. For us down here, that's really rare and unheard of. I can't wait for the spring to kick off. I'm just really excited to have some break here from all this cold wet weather, and now we've got to deal with the March winds. And of course, we're very familiar with the winds, aren't we, Mike? Every time we hit a creek with our kayaks and we get in there, it never fails that it just never fails. It'll start blowing, and of course, we want you to catch up with, if you will, with some of our videos we've just put online. We've been uploading a lot of communities from the eastern part of Carteret County, and we hope you'll enjoy those. We visited some beautiful communities here, and ran into some wild turkey and things like that back there in the woods. And I just love traveling to these remote areas and watching the wildlife and listening to the wildlife and seeing the coastal scenery. So it's really been a lot of fun to see that and enjoy that, and go to YouTube and join Somewhere Up a Creek and come and be a part of it with us. And also, don't forget to join our fishing group on Facebook at Somewhere Up a Creek Fishing Group. We would love to have you come and share your content with us. If you've got photos, videos, just anything that has to do with fishing, and we're even getting into some of the history of our county, and also other counties as well in North Carolina that have a lot of history to them. And we're also talking about, pretty soon we hope to take a trip up to Mesquite Lake, and checking that area out. Boy, that's a beautiful remote area. You used to fish that a lot, didn't you, Mike? Out down in Mesquite.
Oh yeah, yes. Great fishing, crappie.
What exactly? Tell us a little bit about Mesquite, Mike. You're so good with all that.
I don't know about that.
Tell us what you used to do in Mesquite. I'm interested.
Used to do a lot of bass fishing in the canals. The canals up there that come off the lake. There's about 4 main canals that run off that lake. The lake's real shallow itself, but it's excellent bass fishing.
Yeah, I hear it's really shallow there.
Yeah, and the crappie fishing is really good.
Not even 4 foot, really? Am I correct about that?
Yeah. Used to be rice
The
fields.
whole lake, it's beautiful, but it's very shallow lake, but it's full of fish.
Yeah, bass fishing real good.
Bass fishing's killer down there. And also, speaking of killer, you ran over a great big gator down there one day, didn't you?
Yeah,
there's a gator down there. What do they call him?
I think they used to call him Grandpa or some Granddaddy, something like that.
Papa. That's all I gotta say.
He was about 15 feet.
All I know is I don't want to run into him. No.
Well, I did. I run right up on him with a 14-foot boat right on top of him. So.
No.
He went down. He didn't come in with me.
I'll pass on that one. I'll pass.
I'll take you down there to meet him, though.
Of course, we get in some situations now. We've had a lot of fun, but I tell you, when the wind starts blowing, we get pulled up into some. We really get pulled up into some places that I've always got my eye out, especially in the springtime.
Now, Mesquite's getting ready to open up. It closes, to the best of my knowledge, it closes in November, and then opens back up for fishing in the 1st of March.
Right.
But the crappie fishing, like you say, in the canals down there is real. I want to try to do some of that.
I'm also getting ready to edit and to put up that video. We've got a lot of good footage of the Roanoke River there with the Cypress Grill, the old famous, probably a lot of people that fish and love herring and that sort of thing are familiar with the town of Jamesville and the Cypress Grill. Now, the Cypress Grill burnt down, and for several years I was a part of going to Jamesville and performing music for the herring festival there, and we had a wonderful time. Wonderful people there in that area. Very, very nice people in the Jamesville area, and that's an awesome festival too. It's very small, quaint village of people, town, who really embrace the history of that area. So, and the herring fishing was very, very, it's a historical thing there. So it's something you should try to catch up on if you like fishing and that sort of thing.
A lot of history.
Yes, a lot of.
They had the old paddle wheel, the paddle wheel seine that people would stand on the bank and watch it.
Right.
It was an old paddle wheel, and the current from the river would turn the paddle wheel, and had these big nets, wire nets on it, and it would catch the fish and flip them and dump them back into something else, and just keep right on rotating like that with the currents. It was fun to watch.
I'm telling you.
A lot of old timers, they would remember it and know what I'm talking about.
Absolutely. Yes. We used to take our parents down there, my mom and dad. My father is from Fountain, North Carolina. I have a lot of family up in the southern part of the state there around Fountain and Farmville and oh my goodness, Greenville. I have some people in Smithfield. But what we do is, my father is very, very big in loving. He's 90 years old now, and he loves the herring. So we would take them up there and spend some time with them, and take them to the Cypress Grill. And I think, if I'm correct, and I pray I am, that the Cypress Grill, when it burnt down, now they've got another place, but it's like a cafe. I haven't checked it out, and Mike and I haven't been, so we will soon, and want to check out that Cypress Grill thing. They're a family-owned business, but do check out that Cypress Grill, if you will. We're going to upload some beautiful footage that I have of the original place. I think you will enjoy that. It was at one time, it had dirt floors in this little shack. It's amazing how they set this place up, but it's been visited by millions of people through the years. Very, very famous. I mean, even Southern Living did a really nice workup on this restaurant, and they even humbled me, and one time hung my picture up on the wall in there. I was so humbled by that, because of, going down and performing at the festival and everything. But yeah, the old Cypress Grill. Looking forward to getting into that video.
And in the country out there around Janesville, in the country, all our history is being destroyed slowly, torn down slowly. But that's one of the few places left you can ride around out in the country and still find the tobacco, the old curing tobacco barns. They're about to fall down now, but you can still see them and find them, and actually see the old outhouses in people's backyards. Some of the old houses that used to be built around there.
Absolutely.
But, there's not many places you can go and see it anymore, but they still have some out there in the country all around there.
Absolutely.
There's just a lot of history around that area,
And speaking of area, we are in a beautiful area right now. We're riding through Davis, North Carolina. This is also a beautiful area. And you're right, Mike. We are losing a lot of history.
It's been
things are changing so fast, and so many things are being built up. So many communities are being wiped out. So that's one thing that generated our interest in getting out and taking a look at the areas now, you know, and just videoing what they are right now, because I imagine in 5, even 10 years from now, a lot of these uninhabited areas will be taken over by, you know, building and housing and construction, and a lot of things will continue to change. But we wanted to kind of embrace where the areas are now. We've been doing a lot of research on the history of these beautiful eastern North Carolina communities, and we are so happy that you have allowed us to bring it to you and be a part of you, especially our community group on Facebook. We want to thank you, our Down East people, and all of the Facebook groups who have embraced us and let us share our content. Somewhere Up a Creek Fishing Productions appreciates you very much. We thank you for embracing our videos and watching them and being a part. So we're asking you again, come along, be with us, and get on over and subscribe to YouTube if you can. Check out the channel and get up with us and let us know if you have an area that you'd like for us to come film, or some kind of an event or something, and we are available to do that. We do love to embrace the history of our county and the counties surrounding throughout the whole state of North Carolina. I'm even looking forward to going down south some, Mike, around the South Carolina and all the way down to Florida even. And I used to perform down in Florida some, and I'm looking forward to going back down and checking it out. Now, right now, we are in Davis, like I said, and we are at the at Community Road. We're on Horseshoe Road right now, passing these homes, and we're going up to where the ferry is that carries you to the Outer Banks.
Well, don't this carry people over to port?
It carries them over to the
where they camp and fish off the surf.
Yes, they have camps over there. This ferry service is called the Cape Lookout Cabins and Camps. This area is so beautiful. I just can't say enough about it.
I never did take that trip over there. I had some friends that wanted me to go over there and fish.
Right.
Come down here and ride this ferry over and stay 3 or 4 days and surf fish in these cabins over here. I never did get.
Wow, it's rough out there today. It is so rough.
I think they'll go today. It's rough.
But yes, this ferry here. Let me show it to them, Mikey.
Yeah, that's now you know more about this area probably than I do.
Well, I have spent time over at the camps. It is a very beautiful area. A lot of people like to go there, and they like to fish for red drum and just all kinds of things.
Well, that's the Outer Banks.
Beautiful ocean on the other side of those Outer Banks there. It's very, very beautiful over there. That is the ferry, of course, that carries you over. Certainly something if you're in the area of Carteret County and you just want a good weekend away with your family, and you like to go over and fish on the Outer Banks. This is a good place to put out, and a good place to catch the ferry and go over. You can carry yes. Now that says you have to keep your animals on a leash here, Mike, so let me leash you up now before you get out.
I might take off, huh?
No, but this is a great thing to do in the Down East area. You can do beach driving even over there. You can load up your vehicles. You can
four-wheelers. They do a lot of four-wheelers
and go in this area. Certainly something that is a lot of fun to go over there and camp and stay. I have done it, and it is awesome. It is an awesome thing to do, a wonderful thing. We have
trip.
a lot of wonderful things in this area, Michael, that people can do. A lot of history.
Yeah.
A lot of history. Things are, like I said, things are changing fast, though, and we have to embrace it. That's for sure. I'm sure that right here in the springtime, the tourism is fixing to kick up in Carteret County. So, you know, we'll be seeing a lot more people influx into this area and come in, and so we do. The boating traffic, of course, increases.
There's some old history right there, because they had, in the earlier days, back in the 70s, you could come down here and rent those old buses and
yeah, you could.
trucks they got over there. You could rent that and put it on the ferry and go over there if you didn't have one, you know, for yourself.
Absolutely.
They were old looking things.
I'd
right
also
there.
love to invite some of our old timers from Carteret County. I'd like to talk to a lot of historians and people and possibly come out and interview you, and let's talk about the history of some of this area, and please let us know. We will do that as well. Get with some of our wonderful historians in the area. Well,
Fail.
anyway, we lost our phone there. We're filming, and we lost our phone right out the holder here. Okay.
Yep, there's some more old history right there.
All right.
Lord,
Mike,
old houses
I
right
think we're back up and running. We're sorry about that. Sorry we lost y'all for a few seconds there. I hope it holds. We're going to check out, like I said, Atlantic and Cedar Island, and we will certainly come back and do a live show with you here. Speaking of live shows, now Mike and I right now, we are getting ready to schedule, getting StreamYard ready, and we're getting ready to schedule some of our YouTube shows. We're wanting to go live on YouTube as well, and want to invite each and every one of you to come to YouTube and to be a part of that. We are going to carry on some live chats, and we're just going to have a lot of fun talking to a lot of our friends. And we have a lot of friends there on YouTube that do a lot of live streaming, and we want to invite each and every one of you to come and be a part of that. We are looking forward to that as well. I'm still fixing this thing here.
She's got
I'm telling you, she's really tested me today. Our holder wants to be aggravating today.
She needs
He's been knocked her out, and there you go. Now it's snapped in. We're good now, Mikey. Mikey, what do you think?
You just got to figure out how to work that that modern technology. Now you
gotta work it just right. That's for sure.
Now
this is an awesome boat ramp we're at right now. We're at the wildlife ramp here on Highway 70, headed east of Beaufort.
One boat, one owner.
This is the Oyster Creek boating ramp, wildlife ramp here that we are looking at in this area.
Right there.
Yes. Very, 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 very nice boat ramp. Nice boat ramp. I'm sure you can take yourself right straight over to the camps from here as well. Dodging a lot of these mud holes. We have had a lot of rain in eastern North Carolina, and this past couple of days of sunshine has been a blessing. I cannot tell you how much we are glad to see the sunshine. However, we understand it's supposed to start raining again, and it's going to be some more rain and
Not like it has
periods of rain. But I like I said, this is the changeover. This is what we've been looking for, to come in and turn us into spring and get us ready for our fishing that we're getting ready to do in spring. Now, talking about spring fishing and kayaking, that's one thing you got to remember. If you're going to do any kayak fishing in the spring, you got to remember that's when the varmints come out. The alligators and all that, they really get, they come up and start getting out that time of the year. So
They say they're scared of you, though.
they are. I'm scared of them too, I'll tell you.
You don't want to test it, do you?
I don't really want to test their waters or try to figure out where their mind is or what they're thinking.
I see these guys hand feeding them and feeding them chickens and patting them on the head and stuff.
Yeah.
Like they're their pets.
Yeah, they're.
I don't think I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, I don't want to make a pet out of an alligator. I said, leave them to the creek. We'll leave them alone. If they leave us alone,
Ain't gonna disturb their
we'll all
home.
do well. We'll do fine. We are so happy to have you all joining us here for this chat, and glad to see each and every one of you. Wonderful, wonderful. Hello, hello, hello. Michael, who is that with us right there? Is it Willis? Can you read that for me? What's that? Valerie?
Yeah.
Valerie Willis?
Yeah.
Good to see you. Good to see you. We're so happy you're online with us. Like I said, this is an awesome trip we're having today, and we cannot, we cannot stay in. I'm telling you, I've got to get out into this beautiful, beautiful weather. We left Sissy home today, though.
Yeah.
Sissy, our dog Sissy, our little mascot for Summer Up a Creek, she has really been something for the past couple of days, and boy, she has her own YouTube channel now called the, let's see, what is her YouTube channel called? The, Crazy, what is it called, Mikey?
Crazy Yorkie, Silly Yorkie.
Silly Yorkie, Crazy Yorkie.
She's all of that.
Sissy. Anyway,
She's in the middle of that.
it's connected to our channel at Summer Up a Creek Fishing Productions. So
She's got a whole lot more to show you.
keep on keeping on with Sissy. I tell you, she never ceases to disappoint us. That's for sure, and I'm sure she'll keep you giggling as well. She is always ready for a trip on the road to wherever we go and whatever we do. And she will tell us about it the whole way, too. I believe the dog is seriously starting to learn to talk. And, of course, Mike, he hand feeds her all the time. I mean, the dog has, it's pathetic. She can't eat on her own, God bless her soul. And, you know, Mike feeds her every day by hand. It's precious. It's precious. Don't get me wrong. I just worry about her. I worry about her not being able to take care of herself when Mikey's not right there to see.
Just spoil her.
To spoil her.
No.
And to see, you know, my goodness, my goodness, my goodness. Gosh.
That's how she does her tricks.
She is. She's really a trip. She is a trip. And boy, we're so glad to have you with us, and all of the rest of you too. Wow. Hi, Alicia. It's good to see you. and glad you came aboard. And all of the rest of you, let's see, I'm trying to drive and read, and wow, trying to watch the road and be very careful. But we are so happy to have you all jumping on here. It's good to see you. Miss seeing y'all. Grew up with these people. I'm telling you, grew up with Val. We went to school together, and yes, we got some wild tales. Boy, it's really something to get old. I'm tired of it already. I told Mike this morning, I said, I'm hurting in places I didn't know you could hurt in, and I'm a little bit over it. And arthritis, that ain't nothing. I used to hear people talk about arthritis, you know, when I used to think arthritis can't be that bad, can't be that much to it. Let me tell you something. It is. It's a lot to it. But we're still kicking, and we're still trying to...
They say you're only as old as you feel. In that case, then I should be about 150 to 200.
Yeah, I want to say, I want to film you sometime, Mikey. When you're in your chiming mode.
Yeah.
And
it helps.
you would think he's 200. Speaking of 200, we just came from the old burying ground there in Beaufort.
I'm not going back.
We did a video just the last few days ago of the old burial ground there. Make sure you go to YouTube, check that out. Boy, I tell you, that place is spooky.
I ain't going back.
Michael don't like the graveyards. I'm not fond of them either, but you know, they do have a lot of history, and it'd be fun to go there at nighttime, Mikey. That's when we need to go.
That's a different style of graveyard. I'm not going.
But you know, when we're out there fishing, you're on top of graves all over the place. You don't know what's in that water.
Ain't that kind of grave. Yeah.
I keep telling Mike I need a fish finder on my kayak, and I need me one that I can see everything that's up underneath the kayak and all around us, everything. I keep waiting on that. Maybe Easter? I don't know. Anyway, he just got the message that's what I need. Of course, we've already been around and around about the boat motor on the kayak. I'm never going to get that. But you know, with all this arthritis, I guess I still need to pedal. But
That's
you know, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun messing with each other and boasting and roasting each other out there. And honestly, the content that's in our videos on YouTube with Somewhere Up a Creek, we seriously do not make up the content. We take you on fishing trips, and the stuff just happens, and it's real. I mean, it's just real. I can't tell you enough, and it's amazing how everything that happens is always right on perfect time, and we've had a good time. We also enjoy when we're filming. And after our content's uploaded, if some people will go by us and say, we came by just so we could be a part of and be filmed on Somewhere Up a Creek. So we enjoy that too. Now we are 8 miles from Cedar Island. So this is a wonderful community. It's very... I believe they even have prehistoric animals down here, Mikey.
Yeah.
You know, it's remote. It's cut off from the mainland. And my daughter even married into some Cedar Island family over here. But yeah, we are going over here. Now, you know, my grandparents came from Hogs Island over there, Mikey. They were the Styrens. And... they were some of the first settlers over to Cedar Island from Hog Island. So, wow, we got to pull up all that history too and share it with the folks. But when we get to Cedar Island, we're going to start doing some live filming. We're going to start doing some filming today. We're going to film that, and we're also going to film the Atlantic area. We would love for you all to come over to YouTube. Keep an eye on it. You'll see the videos. We're going to post them very soon. And gosh, like I said, if you fish or whatever you want to share, got some wonderful videos or photos, come over to Somewhere Up a Creek Fishing Group, and come over to Somewhere Up a Creek even on our Facebook page, and share them with us. We'd love to have them, and anything you have that has to do with the coast, the coastal area, even the history of Carteret County. We just love to embrace what you have, so please do that. We're going to go ahead and tune on off and shut on down, and we are going to start filming. Mikey, you got anything to say to our wonderful folks out there?
I just hope the springtime will hurry up and get here.
Thank you for being a part of Somewhere Up a Creek today in our live chat. Also, go on over to YouTube. Keep it tuning in. You never know where we're going to be, and we could be soon coming to a community near you. God bless you. We love you, and we love the United States of America. Have a blessed day.